No, sweetie, you should not lick the dog. No, you cannot have lemonade. That's Mommy's. It has big kid juice in it. Yeah, no, a friend named Smirnoff gave it to me at work. I'd like to save it. All right, well, Mommy's on a work call now, so you guys need to go downstairs and watch some unsupervised TV. All right, bye-bye. Be good. Close the door on your way out.
Hi, Miss
Thank
Salerno.
you. Oh, hi, Brian.
That's my brother.
I'm so sorry. Sam, right?
Other brother?
Hey,
Maurice.
Hey, Miss Kim.
Maurice. Oh, honey, wrong class.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, no worries. All right, all right.
All
Hi,
right.
Jonathan.
Wow, okay.
God.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can, sweetie.
Can
Yes.
you hear me?
Jonathan,
Am
we
I
can hear you just
muted?
Fine. Thank you. All right. Well, it looks like you might be the only two for today. Well, we only have one problem to go over, so let's get over with this. I have it worked out on the board.
It's in the
here,
top
but I'm
drawer
going
to
lead
the
you
right
guys
of the
through
sink.
It. It is an ellipse problem, so let's open our packets to page 2, and it will be the first problem at the top. All right. Well, the problem today is 4x squared plus 25y squared minus 64x plus 250y is equal to negative 781. And we know it's an ellipse.
How do you know it's an ellipse?
We know it's an ellipse because when we rearrange this equation around to get 1 on this side, we see that we have the same sign but different coefficients. So why don't you try that yourself? We'll mute everyone, you can all follow along, but remember, complete the square, add to both sides, taking into account the factored coefficient, and have fun!
Oh, Miss Kim, I could
Alright.
not get into your class. I wrote this whole damn essay on Michelle Obama, and I'm freaking out because every time I put a code into the little zoomy box, it puts me in a different class. I was in environmental science before this, and before that,
Alright,
shoot.
let's see what you guys have.
49?
I got A equals 5, B equal... I told you! It's in the top drawer to the right of the sink! B equals 2, and the center point is 8, comma, negative 5.
Maurice, did you just get the number 49?
Bro, I got Michelle
Yeah.
Obama! Someone please tell me why I can't get into Miss Kim's class.
Well, Jonathan, why don't you try graphing that answer, and Maurice will go over it in more detail.
Yeah, I think I multiplied wrong.
Honey, you did more than just multiply
so-
wrong.
We have this equation, right? So what you want to do, first step, is group your x's and your y's together and
Yeah.
leave a space for when you complete the square. Did you do this? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, now what we want to do is factor out the coefficients to get the x and y squared alone. Did you do that? Perfect. All right, no, your answer can still make sense. You could have gotten there any number of ways. So now that you have this, right, 4 factors out, right, we got that, 25 factors out. Now, your negative 16 will split evenly into negative 8 and negative 8. Your 10 splits evenly to 5 and 5. You take these two numbers, multiply them together to get that number. Did you do that, right? 8 and 8, 64, 5 and 5, 25. Curious. All right, well, then now you're going to rewrite it down here. So you're going to see, you take one of these, put them in here, take these guys, put them in here. You get 4, x minus 8 squared plus 25, y plus 5 squared. Now, remember, take into account your coefficients. You add 64 and 25 to this side, but you have to multiply 64 times 4 and 25 times 25. Did you do that? All right. Well, now that we've done that, let's simplify this side. And when we do that math, what do we... Maurice, honey, I think you might be frozen.
No, I think that's just her
Maurice?
processing
I
it
get
all.
it now. Wonderful. Well, we have 100 on this side now. You see that? And we need it to be a...
B, C, D, E, F, G, H,
No.
I, J,
not exactly. In an ellipse equation,
Not
the
to
right
the
side
left,
has to equal...
To the right!
I think the right side has to equal...
No, it's the top drawer!
Correct. We do need to divide both sides by 100 to get 1 on this side. And when we do that, what denominators does that leave us with, Brian?
Maurice.
Sorry, you all look so alike.
I'm a girl.
Yes, we love feminism.
The denominator for x is 25 and y is 24.
Wonderful. Now, what does that make A and B?
5 and 2.
Yes, I knew if you applied yourself, you could do it, Sam. Now, to find C, what do we do?
B squared plus c squared equals a squared.
That is correct. Now, lead me through that process. So you have B squared plus C squared equals A squared. Yeah, I'm surprised you knew that much. I feel like a good teacher. This whole time I felt like we were running a mile when we could have been taking a single step to get to the same place.
It's written on the note packet.
It is, isn't it? Well, let's try graphing it. Jonathan, how far did you get? Let's see.
Oh, well, this is how far I got.
That appears to be a linear graph.
Cool.
Not exactly what we're going for. Let's go over how to graph ellipse. So you have A, B, and C, as well as a focus point. Now, how did you get C, and what did you get for C?
Square root of 21. Well, because b squared plus c squared is equal to a squared, I had 2 plus c squared is equal to 25. 4 plus c squared equals 25, and then c squared equals 21, and the square root of c squared is 20 square root of 21.
Beautiful. So now let's graph it. Now, do we need a refresher on how to graph ellipses?
I give up. I've been through Precalc, environmental science, AP art history, and underwater basket weaving. Michelle, baby, you just gonna have to wait.
Can we review how to find vertices and co-vertices?
Absolutely. I didn't even know we offered underwater basket weaving.
Well, apparently we do.
Well, let's refer to our packets and remember that this is a horizontal ellipse, so the vertices will be on the same y coordinate, but plus or minus a, and your co-vertices will be on the same x coordinate, but plus or minus b. So let's all mute ourselves and try that. Perfect. Now, Jonathan, what did you get?
For the vertices, I got 3, -5, and 13, -5. And for the co-vertices, I got 8, -3, and 8, -7.
Amazing. Now, does anyone want to answer for the focus points? Right, I got our vertices, but anyone want to answer for the focused points?
For the left focus point, I got 3.42, -5. And for the right focus point, I got 12.58, -5.
Lovely. Now, if we plot those points, we get an ellipse in the fourth quadrant, and he's a little tiny. But let's check our work. I'm going to share my screen.
Alright, well what I've done is I've come in and I've put our equation that we solved for. Now if you click over here, you'll see the graph, and here's the graph. Now let's check our vertices. 8, -3, very good. 8, -7, very nice. 13, -5, perfect. And 3, -5. And we know that our focus points will be somewhere in here along the major axis. This will be the major axis, and this will be the minor axis. So from here to here is our A value, and here to here is our B value, and somewhere along this line is our C value. Now we know it's 8 plus the square root of 21, and 8 minus the square root of 21, somewhere along here. But perfect, that looks great. Let's go back.
Great, and look at that. My oval's a little bit off, but we got it, didn't we, guys? I am so proud of you.
It's in
the top drawer to the right of the sink.
Well, I am very proud of you all, and I will see you later.
Miss Kim? Damn it, you're not history.